A lot of people, this is surprising, a lot of people have expressed, I feel like I'm responsible to change the world and solve all the problems of the universe. Like there's so many big issues and problems. And I wish I just had permission to be a little more local in my life. Just zoom in on the people around me, maybe my community. I feel this like responsibility toward this epic thing. Can you guys tell me if it's okay just to be a little bit more small, like focused a little more small, a little bit more tighter focus? That's the big theme I've seen emerge from a lot of people we've coached lately, especially since lockdown and the pandemic and all of that stuff. That seems to be an emerging theme that I've noticed off the top of my head.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. That is one. And I think it's generational. Like we propagandized pretty hard certain generations that they were going to be the people who saved us from ourselves. And so I think that there's almost feels like a responsibility that they're supposed to be the ones who solve all the world's problems. And then there's also simultaneously an assumption that if they're the ones who are going to solve the problems, then these older generations must have been the ones that originally destroyed everything. And it's like, well, no, we're both real smushed up against each other on the timeline of a long stretch of humanity that did plenty of, laying groundwork for both problems and solutions. So I think you might be right on that one. Do you have something to say on that piece, like an aha, or is it okay if I toggle over to the thing that Lauren first said, which are what are the insights you've come up with?
Absolutely. I was just sharing something that I've noticed that people are talking a lot about.
And to speak to that, by the way, I think people absolutely should give themselves permission to keep their ambitions of saving the world to a manageable chunk. Because if everybody is doing something for community, for their families, like if they're just, they're staying at a smaller level, playing at a smaller level, but doing that really well, and you stitch all that together, I think then that makes a big impact. So that would be my opinion on that. But